Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dino action. Whether you're watching this right now, later on, months, weeks, years from now, oh my goodness, this is going to be a little bit of a continuation from last night. Nothing too crazy has changed. I'm kind of trying to keep it the same, at least for a few nights, just to get a lock in, at least on these specific tweaks. That's going to be lovely stuff indeed. I was just messing around with the chat. I had to open up the actual stream on my phone to have the chat, to see it, to chat with you guys, because I still don't have my secondary monitor. How's it going? Hopefully all is well. Matthias, nice to have you right at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that works. Still doing the update. Everything seems to be okay. I can do this, which is nice. I can get started while it's working through it. So if it cuts out or something like that, well, that is why. And tonight, I certainly think this is the perfect addition. We'll get right into that with that fantastic thumbnail art for Threats Undetected. Ooh, very exciting stuff. A recent addition from Dominaria United for Tuna Green. Sorcery. Search your library for up to 4 creature cards with different powers and reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Shuffle the chosen cards into your library and put the rest into your hand. So it's not like they even go into the graveyard. But let's read that line again. Creature cards with different powers. At least the way I like to play dinos. There's a lot of different powers. This is mind-boggling. I always wanted to add this. I kind of forgot about it because I just wasn't using it since Dominaria United was released. But we'll bring in at the start. Huntmaster. Cost reduction, Dinosaurs, haste, 1 power. Marauding, 2 power. Thrashing Brontodon, mostly in there tonight to help illustrate something with 3 power, but it is nice to search for it, get some artifact enchantment destruction, but 3 power. Topiary, 4 power. Shifting, 5 power. Regisaurs, again 4 power, but if we don't need the ramp from Topiary, we could just try to grab Regisaur. Xenagos, 6. Carnage, 7. Tyrranax Rex, 8. Ghalta, 12. If my math is correct, that is 9 different creatures with this particular variation with different powers, which is absolutely insane. Consider the big scary dinos. Who doesn't love to use them? What opponent wants to see these? We pay Tuna Green. We get Ghalta, Tyrranax Rex, Carnage Tyrant, and maybe Xenagos. Maybe sprinkle in a Regisaur Alpha. But say it's those 4. Regisaur, Carnage, T-Rex, and Ghalta. The opponent knows we're going to get 2 of them. They don't want us to have any of them. I would imagine they don't want us to have even 1. What are they going to do? Chances are, if they don't have much removal, maybe they send Carnage Tyrant and T-Rex back into the library. Oh, okay. Now we have Ghalta and Regisaur Alpha for 3. Chances are we can play Ghalta, or if the game has gone on long enough, imagine we have a ton of lands. Boom. This can probably play Regisaur Alpha, especially if there is some cost reduction. Keep that in mind. Maybe it's just Marauding Raptor. We have 7 lands. Threats Undetected for 3. Boom. Regisaur Alpha costs 4. A total of 7 with that Marauding Raptor cost reduction. It seems like a no-brainer to me. And this is a bargain bin rare, of course, on Arena or in paper. No deck. I'd challenge you guys. Find a deck that has creatures with 9 different powers that they would normally want to use. I'm not jumping through hoops. I'm not using creatures that, just because to get the different powers up. This is all stuff I love to use. Everything. Thrashing Brontodon, not the most common, but it is pretty good. It's nice to have a creature early on with a good body that could maybe deter their aggression. Man, like, Oh, this is going to be a stunner. Actually, maybe I'll... let me go live. I'm trying to tweak with the chat on my phone just so it updates properly. Okay. Turn the sound down. I don't want feedback. I don't stream snipe myself or something. But there, a basic rundown. Maybe I could use 2 Threats Undetected to grab a wide range. Technically, Threats Undetected is a second chance to see Ghalta. I only have 1 copy. If I haven't seen her, boom. If I see this, I could then see her. Maybe. The opponent might not want to give us Ghalta because they don't have removal. They see all the power. Ghalta is going to come down for cheap, but then they don't also want to give... They might just concede right there. If we reveal a package of 4 powerful, scary creatures, they know they're done for, which is pretty sweet indeed. So that's going to be quite nice tonight. Hopefully we see that. Anyways, with the sideboard, back to nature. Well, we're going to smoke 5-color Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation again. That matchup is not too bad, especially with Thrashing Brontodon. My goodness. This to destroy enchantments, back to nature, Cindervines. That got me the win against Xenagos, World Spineworm, Indomitable Creativity, which was quite a stunner. Ratchet Bomb. I want to bring it in again, helping against creativity. You don't put a charge counter on it. If you tap, sacrifice it, you destroy each non-land permanent with a mana value of 0, which means you destroy all tokens. But if you put 1 charge counter, you take out creatures and various things with a mana value of 1. You could get to 2 or 3, but that does take quite a few turns. Very nice indeed. So that's going to interact, take out a bunch of stuff. Great potential there, I think. Clothis, well, has a power of 4. Maybe we want a little bit of graveyard interaction. And 4 Ancient Imperiosaurs. I just want to use 4. Basically, that's about it. But again, Threats Undetected could be, you know, the 4th chance to see this, the 4th chance to see Carnage or T-Rex. So I could trim both of these down to 3 copies each, free up some space for other stuff, but I like them too much, I gotta say. There was one time last night, I think I got a third of the way into the deck, 40 cards left in the deck, and I still had not seen T-Rex or this, and they would have helped. Big time, big time. Alright, I say we just jump into it. I'm actually going to see if everything has updated before we start. Oh, it's working. Alright, I'll just leave it running. Let's get going with the action. A little bit later than I was hoping for. Had to finish cooking tonight. Most of the meat that was left over. I still have the smoked bacon from the meal kit that my wife had got me. Oh, it was good stuff. I cooked up those chicken tenders fantastically. Sprinkled on some Italian breadcrumb seasoning, butter, garlic powder, onion powder. Made a wrap out of it with some feta cheese and spinach and mayo. I don't know. I didn't follow the recipe. It's easy. You have some chicken, you put it in a pan and you fry it and you sprinkle some stuff on it and you eat it once it's cooked. How hard is that? Sprinkle some seasoning on it that you like the flavor of. Ooh, man, that is a difficult recipe indeed. Melt a bunch of butter in the pan, fry up the chicken. Ooh, wow. How much butter you asked? Well, enough to fry it. Drown it a little bit in butter. It's nice to have a fine layer. So it's kind of sitting in it. It's not too much. You may want it to crisp up, but enough that the chicken doesn't stick, or whatever it is. Turkey, bacon, that sort of thing. Butter and bacon. Well, you don't need it for that. This hand, though, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. And I must say, I'm happy that I remembered to lock in that alternate art from Unfinity for Stomping Ground. I sometimes forget that. I try to set it as the main art for Stomping Ground, but somehow it just never sticks, unfortunately. Hopefully they fix that at some point. Could they take out Dormy? Well, they could. Would I want to go Thrashing Brontodon? Maybe. You know what? I'll go with Dormy. I don't think they can take him out. That would be nice to have him down. Maybe they were ready to take out some sort of creature. Or Shieldred's Edict. Perhaps. But as long as Dormy's down, whatever creature they play coming up here, maybe we can take it out. Play Shifting... Okay. Hashtag pre-recorded. Of course this is live. I'm playing Rakdos and Dinos all at once. I'm just going to go with another one. Maybe we draw out some more Shieldred's Edict. That wouldn't be so bad. Save the creatures that I have, at least. Certainly have enough ramp. We're in range of Carnage Tyrant. If we get that, or Tyrranax Rex. We can currently do Castle Garenbrig's ability for 6 green, plus Karplusan Forest. It's going to get us to 7 green. Don't really need Thrashing Brontodon now. I certainly want the potential of Shifting Ceratops with, oh my goodness, Xenagos. Okay, what can we do? Let's pause for a second. I want Hasty Shifting. Certainly, that takes 5. Thrashing Brontodon is 3. Can I make 8? 6, 7, no, just 7, unfortunately. So, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully Shifting is sticking around. Xenagos next turn would be quite nice indeed. And it's certainly nice to take out Liliana in one hit. Fantastic. Hopefully they don't have another copy of her. Usually where there's one, there is another. But doubling Shifting to give it +6/+6 would be... Oh, what are they doing? Okay, well, that was fine by me. You're not taking it out. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Can I go Xenagos and Thrashing? A total of 8. Castle Garenbrig, 6, 7. Oh, well, okay. Okay, that's what we're doing. Good, good, good. I like it. Boom. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Of course, it will double Shifting Ceratops. That makes the most sense. Deal the most damage possible. Smack them. Smoke them. If they sweep us, well, we should still have Xenagos, and then it can give haste to whatever creature we play. Oh yeah, I don't think they're going to be winning with 3 lands, even if they get 4 and they go Extinction Event. I'm still left with either Thrashing or Shifting Ceratops. So it should be pretty good. Now, we'll get them. That's got to be it. They could have removal, certainly, for Shifting Ceratops for 2. Go for the throat, of course. It's going to be pretty nasty. Maybe they don't know that Shifting can get trample, so they do think they're safe. I don't know about that. We're about to... Oh, okay. Yeah. You never know. All right. You never know how it's going to start for the night. Interesting Rakdos variation. It's, Rakdos Transmogrify. Okay, okay. I didn't even notice Atraxa here. So they're going to cast Transmogrify for 3 in a red, exile one of the little creature tokens that they have. Atraxa likely is the only creature in their deck, so it is the only hit for Transmogrify. They exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a creature, which is this. It enters, it's very bad, but Transmogrify, it targets a token. We have something that hurts, specifically that strategy, Ratchet Bomb. That could do the trick. Is it Reanimation? No, it's Rotten Reunion for 1 to exile a card from a graveyard. That gets them the token, the zombie, to exile with Transmogrify. Okay. Still, I think Ratchet Bomb is going to be a fantastic player in this matchup. What to switch out? I'm thrashing Brontodon. We gotta trim something. They could have some artifacts, potentially some enchantments, but for the most part it is those tokens. Big guys, Donry. Fight the tokens. Keep the tokens down if at all possible. That is going to be lovely. Yeah, I think we do thrashing Brontodon. Okay, we'll get him. It'd be pretty cool to use Ratchet Bomb for that reason. Not putting it. Oh, this. Well, we saw it, but it's not. It's not going to be good. No lands. Oh, is that the same hand? Of course, it's live, so it's kind of interesting. You never know what you're going to get. That is just. That is very, very bad luck. It was Huntmaster and a Ratchet Bomb the first hand, and now it's getting better. We're seeing one land. Oh man, this is. I might keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I've already mulliganed enough at this point. We're on the draw. We have 2 chances to see the second land to maybe make something happen. No turn 1 Thoughtseize, of course, is very, very exciting stuff. Oh, but sometimes you just don't draw what you need. It's got to be somewhere. 22 lands in this list, as is my usual favorite number to use, and well, we got fortunate that first game. Maybe they have a lot of removal and we're just not playing anything. We will be probably seeing Transmogrify next turn, whether they play a land and then target that goblin token, or they attack with it to get a treasure to be that 4th mana. Ooh, that is that's not good. So we know they probably don't have Transmogrify. They would have played it that turn if they had it. Absolutely. I'm just curious when we'll get the next land. If we're dead, that's how it goes, but it's fun to, witness these outlier games and matches. And I mean, if we pulled it off, wow, that would be pretty cool, but I do not think that's going to happen. Transmogrify. No, we got the second land. Hey, it only took getting 10 down. No, more than 10, because I sent 2 to the bottom. 12. So a 5th of the deck. Okay, so it's Transmogrify or Creativity. All right, I don't think we can come back from that. Maybe, we could have made something happen, of course, but no, that's not going to work so well. That's okay. Fine by me. Yeah, I'd probably keep it as is. It can't really be any worse. Of course, always nice being on the play. Yeah, wacky indeed. It's been quite some time since I've had a hand like that. This hand, I'm going to keep it. We got 2 lands, 2 things for 3. Nice bit of ramp. We don't see Ratchet Bomb, but yeah, it's not the slowest. It's not the fastest, actually. We'll get there. Good stuff. Hopefully they don't have Thoughtseize. They're going to rip either Topiary or Donry. Hopefully not. Oh, nuts. They're getting rid of Topiary Stomper. Well, that is very good for me. Topiary Stomper, of course. We get a basic land. We are ahead by 1 forever, and there's nothing they can do about it. Dom me, you can kill, whatever. You can't fail to push a basic land. That was maybe not the best on their part. We're getting something for 5 next turn, unless they have a third Thoughtseize. Hopefully that's not the case. If we get Castle Garenbrig, we get Carnage Tyrant. Still pretty nice to see Xenagos, though. We double Topiary Stomper, but that doesn't do anything, unfortunately, because we can't attack with it. That would have been good. Looks like they might do their thing this turn. Indomitable Creativity coming in hot, targeting that token. Ooh, we're not dead yet. But if we do get Carnage Tyrant, if we get enough for it, Atraxa has to block. Otherwise they will be dead. Carnage Tyrant's power doubled to 14. They are exactly at 14, which would be pretty cool. And then we surprise them with a second one. Man, oh, yeah. That's also unlucky. So it has been very, very crazy these past few games. We're not dead yet. Maybe we can make something happen. Rough. Back-to-back Carnage Tyrants. Of course it is a risk, but I'd rather see Carnage Tyrant more often and risk this than have 1 or 2 copies and you're never going to see it. It is a fantastic card. Okay, we got something. Give it a shot. Double Regis or Alpha. That's okay. Hope they don't have removal for it, of course. Here goes nothing. Alright, good stuff. I like it. Oh man, I wish I knew what to discard. Oh, that was rough. I really had to think about that. Man. Would be nice to turn on Xenagos. We won't quite get there if we do play Carnage Tyrant. Okay. Extinction event, perhaps. Okay. Marauding Raptor would have been nice a little bit earlier, but yeah, just a wacky turn of events. Certainly felt pretty good after that first game, and sometimes the draws, the shuffles, they just don't go your way. Doesn't matter how you build your deck, you're gonna run into problematic moments like that. And you saw a nice flash of brilliance there. Hopefully it continues for at least 2 games this match. Watch it be another Rakdos variation. Certainly I did not expect to see Atraxa, Transmogrify, or Creativity. They may have been mixing in Transmogrify as well. It certainly costs a lot less. We're 3 in a red instead of Creativity's 3 red and 1 for X because they're targeting one thing. Yeah, it's a little bit easier for Transmogrify. Ugh. Where's the source of red when you need it? 1 mulligan. Okay. Well, you see how important that source of red is, as I often say most nights. At least we only had to mulligan once. Would have been nice to keep that, though, I must say. Man. That's alright. Mono Green Devotion. Okay. Very different, of course, from the previous deck. But I think we'll get this done. They're not going to be interacting with us, so we should be getting Carnage Tyrant down pretty handily. Hopefully, it is another source of red coming up, so I can go Huntmaster plus the Marauding Raptor next turn. What are they going to play? Another elf. Another Wolf Willowhaven. Okay. Oh, that's sadly a lot of ramp. And I did mean to play that Karplusan Forest as I grab that forest and dropped it. That's how it goes. But we can still go Marauding next turn for 1. Reduces Carnage Tyrant to 3. We still get it down next turn. It's not the end of the world. And hopefully there's no Nykthos, Karn, a painful combination of things, but they've had to nuts. That's about the worst you could hope for. Kyora's would have untapped Nykthos, and they could have tapped it for 4. I guess they don't have anything for 4. That's fine by me, because like I said, sometimes they just bum around. They don't do a whole lot. Now the question becomes, do I want to take out Kyora? I'm kind of tempted to do that. Do we take him down enough? Not enough that, you know, she has to go down. No. They would have only been down to 8. They would have popped off fantastically this turn, maybe more so. Perhaps that bought us enough time. They could have played a whole lot of things. It's not a pretty sight. Maybe this has saved us. If we were going to kill him. Oh, okay. No Kyora. No Kyora. You can do it. Okay, that's something. We don't need any more lands, of course, with all this cost reduction. Watch us draw another one. Gifts Ungiven? Or, not Gifts Ungiven. I don't know why I call it Gifts Ungiven. Threats Undetected will be perfect at this moment. For 3, we'd grab Ghalta and a bunch of other stuff. We'd have 2 green left over to play her. But that is not the case at the moment. Kind of thinking I could up Threats Undetected to maybe 2 copies, possibly 3, because it does have such fantastic potential. I'll wait and see if maybe I get a Xenagos, but we weren't going to bust through that turn. Cavalier of Thorns would have blocked Carnage Tyrant. That would have been rough. Marauding Raptor might have gone through. No, we're not coming out of that alive. I have too much devotion. We didn't stick enough power quick enough. Maybe I should just use like 3 copies of Ghalta. Maybe a few in the sideboard. Whenever I do face mono green devotion, like I was saying, Ancient Imperiosaur, you know, it's like Tyrranax Rex, but we don't need Tyrranax Rex's protection stuff. We don't care about Ward 4 or can't be countered because mono green devotion doesn't do a whole lot. So switch this with this in this matchup, pretty straightforward. Otherwise, Ratchet Bomb, maybe to take out the elves, but I think I'll leave it like that for now. Thrashing Brontodon could be pretty neat, maybe to get rid of some of the artifacts that Karn grabs. Portal to Phyrexia. They probably only have 1 Portal to Phyrexia, so even though we have to sacrifice 3 creatures when it enters, they're never going to be grabbing a creature at the beginning of each of their upkeeps. So that certainly could help. Seems reasonable. We've got 2 lands, something for 2, and 2 sources of green for Topiary Stomper. So we will be getting this at... I almost did it again. Didn't get my source of red. What is going on? I need more coffee. My... Oh, I love this. I love getting to do my own thing and seeing the Ancient Imperiosaur. We're going to get him. We can play it next turn. We have 4 lands and 2 creatures. Ancient Imperiosaur currently requires us to pay 6. But we'll see what we get. Another Marauding Raptor for 1 red with the one that's already out. Reduces Ancient Imperiosaur by 2. The cost reduction plus the creature itself. I want to make it as big as possible, and then we're absolutely going to smoke them out of the water. Polychronos. Who cares about a 4-5 when you're going to be playing something absolutely devastatingly big? But kind of want to fight with Darmy. Let's think. Do a little bit of math here. Topiary Stomper. Well, we'd still get Ancient Imperiosaur. Topiary would make it bigger. Can I go Domri? Still play Ancient Imperiosaur? No, I cannot. So it's got to be Topiary this turn, Domri next turn, Ancient Imperiosaur going to fight whatever, whoever. Technically, I could fight Polychronos this turn, taking their devotion down by 3. No, what am I thinking? We're going to be making this guy super big. Watch him cry. Man, that's going to be lovely. Would be nice to play the other Ancient Imperiosaur next turn, plus Domri, which we do have enough mana. Actually, I'm going to be doing that. Another 12/12. Rakdos, though. They got Storm the Festival. Unfortunately, they always have Storm the Festival. Well, maybe we're dead. Should have listened to my gut and killed Polychronos with one of the Topiary Stompers and Domri, and then played Ancient Imperiosaur. Yeah, nuts. We'll see what they get. Maybe the hits on Storm the Festival are not going to be that crazy, but I almost think I really should just bring in stuff for that, because it does the trick. If you stop Storm the Festival, it really hurts them big time. Chances are if they can play one Storm the Festival in a turn, they can probably at least flashback it with all the untapping, the lands they get, that sort of thing. They're going to be easily able to pay the Ward 2 cost of Ancient Imperiosaur. Sadly. Would be nice to rewind. Oh, wow. What are they doing? I guess Kiora had already untapped something. I said, oh, okay. Fine by me. We're going to smoke them. Now the question is, how do we want to smoke them? Certainly Domri. That's a no-brainer. Take out Polychronos. Actually, no, what are we doing? Topiary Stomper to take out Polychronos. Keep Ancient Imperiosaur nice and healthy. That's a lot of damage. My goodness. I imagine they're fine probably just taking 13. They're going to be taking out that Ancient Imperiosaur, but maybe we can survive and make something happen. Would be nice for a change. I'm just going to sit back and hope things don't go too downhill. That's pretty good. Yeah, they're getting there. Ooh, flipping Polychronos is not a pretty sight. We could get Xenagos next turn, doubling the one Ancient Imperiosaur to 26 power. Would be pretty darn thrilling indeed. Yeah, no, not busting through that. Doesn't even matter if we got Xenagos. They have too much power at that point. Man, couldn't quite get it done. They popped off as they're supposed to do. I may just jam in some Weathered Runestone, something to stop Storm the Festival. Kiora especially, killing her ASAP would be quite nice indeed. All the extra draw, stopping Kiora plus Storm the Festival, I think would be pretty nice if you can focus on those two things. Karn, whatever. Bring in Sorceress, Spyglass, or Pithing Needle. You name Karn the Great Creator, you stop all of his abilities, which is, well, it would be pretty helpful. Buy you a little bit of time They could destroy Pithing Needle or Sorceress Spyglass with Beseju, but you have to cross your fingers and hope they don't have it. I think usually maybe they start with 2 copies of Beseju, so... But yeah, you attack them on 1 or 2 angles and they still will get the job done somewhere else. Play some fantastic creatures, get some absolutely fantastic draw. Hopefully they don't have any removal for Domri. It would be nice to get Regisaur next turn, I must say. But they could have again Shieldred's Edict for 2. They don't. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we're maybe being handed a somewhat free win. Pretty painful previously. Huh. The algorithm provides. All right, I'll take it. Oh, that is a stunning looking hand indeed. I mean, I imagine Huntmaster is going to go down and die to something. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case, but we're going to give it a go. If they go Thoughtseize and get rid of Marauding, we still will get... Oh, what is going on? Oh, Rat Colony. So, Rat Colony gets +1/+0 for each other rat they control, and a deck can have any number of cards named Rat Colony in it. Huh. Never would have guessed. Never in a million years. That's pretty cool stuff. I think we should do alright. We have enough fantastic aggression. We'll be playing Ghalta Hasty next turn, and that's certainly going to bring the pain. Fortunately, the Rat Colony is only 2 powers, so we get Marauding Raptor, Rat Colony, the first one. Can't trade with it. Yeah, no, that's how it goes. That does the trick. Ooh, ouch, my. That was a fast one. When I'm doing the chapters after I'm done tonight, I'm probably going to miss that because it was so quick. I'm not going to miss it. It is certainly quite memorable for a match like that to happen. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay. And I got a pack as well. Okay, well, we'll open it. Hopefully get a nice rare wild card. Pad the wild card wallet in preparation for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's alright. Would be nice at least to use Threats Undetected once tonight, just to show you guys the potential, but you can see, man, we're gonna get 2 bombs for 2 and a green. 2 more go back into the library. Again, it would be nice if the opponent just concedes right there. They scratch their head, they're like, I don't want this guy to have anything. They can play the stuff I give them. Oh, possibly play it that turn. Again, if it's gone on pretty long. Ninja Hydra. Huh. Something blue related. Azorius Control, perhaps. I'll try it. It certainly is a pretty interesting looking hand. We got a bunch of lands and Huntmasters. I think there's a good chance we'll get something that isn't this. That's gonna... well, that is something. Thrashing Bronto... oh, excuse me. Thrashing Brontodon Hasty. It's going to be pretty cool, but dragons, Grixis dragons, it appears to be. Huh. Okay. Next turn is going to be nice. Marauding plus Thrashing Brontodon, possibly. If Huntmaster goes down to removal, of course that is going to be painful, but I still get the second Huntmaster for 2 plus Marauding. I still get to go 2 things in a turn. What are they playing? Do they have a counter spell? I suspect they might not. You never know. But of course I do want to open up the potential for Tyrranax Rex next turn with maximum cost reduction. We haven't seen any creatures go down, nothing of the sort. Maybe they have some dragon for 4 that they're going to play this turn. But of course I'm going to play my own Dinosaur for 4. That's probably scarier than any other dragon that they play. Ooh, huh, odd. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. I know what's got to be done. Click fast, get her done. Ooh, 4. Hopefully they don't have some sort of sweeper or something. 4 for an 8/8 trample haste convoke. No, not convoke. Trample haste can't be countered. Ward 4 toxic 4. If you don't interact, of course, that is going to end the game pretty darn quick. But dragons. Never would have guessed dragons. Never would have guessed mono black rat colony. Certainly would have guessed mono green devotion. Cinder vines? No, it's probably mostly dragons. Clothis? Nah. I guess Ancient Imperiosaur. They didn't counter anything, they didn't kill anything, so maybe most of the deck is actual dragon creatures. We could potentially get it off, but we'll play it safe. Let's not make any changes. Very interesting though. Kind of cool to face 2 tribal decks in a row. I guess Rat Colony is a tribal deck, technically. Certainly flying through the matches tonight. They know they have to be absolutely 100% on point if they're going to be dealing with that. My, oh my. I never normally expect 2 Huntmasters and a Marauding Raptor to survive into turn 4. Certainly could get used to it. Could I keep this? Knowing what they are, knowing that they may not attack too much, or interact too much, I'm going to do it. As long as I see that second land, and it should be a source of green, because I only have 1 mono red source, that mountain. Oh, okay, there we go. So this already instantly has gotten better. That's a very reasonable chance. If I knew it was regular removal, fatal push, go for the throat, that sort of thing, I probably would have mulliganed, but just because I feel there could be a good chance the thing survive. Fatal push coming in hot. Not hot. Okay. I mean, if we get the 3rd land, I can go Marauding plus Topiary next turn. Ghalta the turn after that. Boom. That should do it. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Ooh, that is something. But definitely Topiary Stomper. Let's get the 3rd land. A little bit slow. We can almost get Ghalta next turn. Depending. Marauding for 1 red will reduce Ghalta to 3. But I still would need a 3rd land after that. I might just fight the Phyrexian Dragon Engine with Domri, but I'll probably be playing creatures. If I get another source of red, I can go Marauding plus Regisaur Alpha, which would be quite nice indeed. Question is, are they going to play something else? There's the fatal push finally, so maybe they just drew it. Certainly very interesting. Fortunate that they didn't kill it before now. I like it. Also gonna kill Topiary Stomper maybe. Huh. Well, we'll just keep ramping again. We'll get that 2nd source of red with that single mountain just to keep it safe. I can see some potential of maybe casting 2 things in a turn that need red. Marauding plus Domri, Marauding plus Regisaur. We can get Ghalta next turn though. Going Marauding plus Ghalta. And we just hope they don't have too much removal, or counter spells, or something for it. At the very least, Marauding Raptor to block the Phyrexian Dragon Engine could be nice. But they are in blue. They certainly could have a counter spell. Heard the police siren going. Sounds like they're speeding pretty fast, huh? No? Killing Ghalta. I see. Not. Putting me to sleep, my goodness. Something at instant speed. Don't know why that took so long, but at least Marauding Raptor can block that Dragon Engine, although it is only dealing 4 damage a turn. Do I want to take 4 and potentially still lose Marauding Raptor? You know what, I'm gonna save myself taking 4. Let's see what happens. Okay, I like it. If they play a creature this turn, we can go Domri. We can take out Atsushi, the Blazing Sky. However, when it dies, they create 3 treasure tokens, which means they would have a potential 7 mana next turn to somewhat easily play any dino, which I don't like. But we do have to take it out at some point, so now is it. It's got to happen, and hope they don't have a really big payoff. I don't want to keep taking 4 flying. I don't have Shifting Ceratops potentially to gain that reach, or something else big. Of course, Topiary Stomper wasn't doing anything for me at the moment. We aren't at 7 lands, so that's a perfectly reasonable use of it. It's pretty good they exiled stuff. Not getting those treasures. But, you know, maybe they felt pretty safe. They're going to have a play this turn anyways for 4 mana. Or just take out Domri maybe with some targeted damage. We got 2 Carnage Tyrants and T-Rex, so I imagine they'll probably just get rid of Regisaur Alpha. No, if they can't get rid of Domri, we get Regisaur next turn. Guaranteed. Probably Regisaur. They could have something for 2 damage, 3 damage. Taking out Domri, I imagine. Then we'll get there. Certainly is a very scary hand for them. Scary hand for anybody. Cross your fingers that we see Castle Garenbreak, which is going to get us either T-Rex or Carnage Tyrant. Noxious Grasp for 1 and a black, perhaps. Okay. That's well, it's something. It's something. But I'll get Shifting Ceratops. It's the biggest thing. Use up all my available mana. And where? Oh, where is that Castle Garenbreak? There is 4 copies of Castle Garenbreak in the list. I would have hoped to see one of the 4 copies being a quarter of the way through the deck so far. But sometimes that's just not the case. Of course, the previous match, we really stumbled. And it's pretty good. With that Ritual of Soot, yeah, Shifting Ceratops is a mana value of 4, so dodged a bullet there. I really was thinking of playing Thrashing Brontodon. Gotcha. They paid 4 to destroy a single Topiary Stomper, which was not doing anything, so you gotta admit, that must have been a goof. 3 to kill something that was not even threatening them. Literally nothing. I'll take it. What's it gonna be? They can't do a whole lot to save themselves. We still Might not get Carnage or TiTi. Oh my goodness. This has been the night of Carnage Tyrants. Draw one, drew another one that previous game, and now it's flooded again. This is always a possibility. It's not going to make me use one or two. That's not enough to see them enough. You'll use one or two, you're going to run into situations where, oh, I really wish I had it. I really wish I had it. Carnage Tyrant would be so good in this situation. I wish I had it. And then you're going to clue in. I'm only using one or two Carnage Tyrants because it's so expensive. I'm maybe never going to be able to cast it. I don't want to see multiples. Of course you don't usually want to, but you do want to see it. Smoke. It's worth the risk. Ah, nuts. Maybe they don't realize what Thrashing Brontodon can do. Huh. Okay. Okay, that is something. Eh. We'll just destroy it. Might as well. Thrashing Brontodon was gonna die anyways, so. Man, where is that Castle Granbeak? We're almost a third of the way through the deck, and we're still not seeing it. Crazy. It's got to be coming up. Something else for 4 Domri to fight. They're hanging on by a thread. They certainly have enough lands to play anything in their deck, I would imagine. Hopefully it's not Ugin. Boogin. 8. Yeah, they got 8. Oh. Xander's Lounge makes me suspect they don't have a whole lot. Maybe they're getting flooded. Or they have some sort of removal or answer. Okay, good stuff. 5 ways, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. It's nice that I can see your message in the chat. I was updating things. Still is updating. It might have finished updating, but I'm just glad it hasn't thrown a wrench into tonight's stream, making it crash like it did a couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah, okay. What's it going to be? 5 color gates. It's going to be mono blue artifact ramp devotion. Next, mono white devotion. Yes. Everything is going well. I ate too much again, cooking up all the meat from my wife's meal kits, and yeah, I did reduce.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for fantastic, calm dino action.
Certainly less loud than last night. It doesn't make for much of a jump scare, but I would like to see a better hand though. One land. Okay, we finally got there. As it happens, send both costliest things to the bottom. I hope it can make sense. I was thinking angels, and now that we're facing off against angels, possibly just regular Celestia, white and green. Oh, Naya tokens. Maybe it's Naya tokens. I don't know. We're about to find out. Interesting. Skyclave Apparition, of course, is rough stuff. It would have been nice if that Huntmaster survived. Going Marauding for 1, Thrashing for 3. Do I just want to play Thrashing Brontodon? Nah. We'll do Marauding. We could draw Regisaur next turn. We could go Domri for 3 plus Thrashing for 2. Could be a little bit nicer. Thrashing for 2 and still be left with some mana to maybe do something to someone. But it does seem like they're going to have a decent bit of interaction here. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen. Probably Collected Company. got to be in the mix. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the case. Oh, Eldritch Evolution to get a good thing. All right. Oh, Naya, Terror of the Peaks. That certainly is pretty good. Yeah. At least I can threaten them with Marauding Raptor. Getting it to 4 power. Terror of the Peaks, of course, is never going to block it. That's just not happening. So we'll cross our fingers we're not dead this turn. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we will take damage equal to its power with Terror of the Peaks ability. Spore Web Weaver. Interesting. Huh. Oh, okay. I see. That is pretty neat. Just damaging the Spore Web Weaver, making a bunch. Okay. This is. What the heck is that? I said you never know what you're gonna see, and now we're seeing something pretty cool. They probably have Ancient Imperiosaur somewhere in the mix. They're going to tap all the creatures that they have. It's going to enter. It's going to be 16 power or 18 power, and we're going to be dead in one single hit, unfortunately. It is nice to have Shifting Ceratops, so let's hope we don't see something super duper massive this turn. But I think it's coming up. Let's see it. Obliterating Bolt for 4. Oh boy. Okay, that is neat. A 1/1 enters, they just ping Spore Web Weaver a bunch and continually make a bunch of tokens each turn. Pretty cool. It very much is. Hey. Something's going to happen with all these tokens, though. It must. Something is up their sleeve. Or they just kill us with all the tokens that they have. Of course, some sort of sweeper would be absolutely perfect. Deal 2 damage to everything. Yeah, it's rough. I have some stuff that can help against this, but of course, it's not in the list. It's not something I have ever faced before. Ever. But is there something I can do with what I have against this very uncommon deck? Huh. Ancient Imperiosaur, perhaps? Of course, they have some interaction. It appears maybe it's not a whole lot, mainly focusing on that Terror of the Peaks. We saw Eldritch Evolution. We gained a lot of important information about what they're trying to do. So if we can take out some creature that has a mana value of 3, that's maybe going to stop Terror of the Peaks entering. Eldritch Evolution, whenever they, as an additional cost, they sacrifice a creature. They search the library for a creature with a mana value X or less, or X is 2+, to sacrifice creature's mana value. So if they sacrifice something for 3, they can search for something up to a mana value of 5. Okay. Cinderella. Ratchet Bomb maybe to take out all their little tokens. Could be something. Maybe. Let me think. Nah, we'll keep it like that. Nothing really that jumps out at me as a fantastic option. And we'll hope they didn't bring in a whole lot of removal from their sideboard. Maybe stuff that deals 3 damage. We're going to be losing Huntmaster and Marauding Raptor, perhaps a little bit more. Potentially. Reasonable hand, of course. Start off with that Castle Garenbrig just to get it down. We've got Karplusan Forest as the second. Ooh, Selfless Savior. That's certainly going to be saving Terror of the Peaks if and when they get it. At least Marauding Raptor should be safe. Maybe they have removal for 2. Okay. Voice of Resurgence. That is something. It's just a general Naya hodgepodge, I guess you could say. We'll get Topiary instead of Shifting. I want to get the Carnage Tyrant next turn. Hopefully get Xenagos at some point there in the mix. Double Carnage Tyrant and cross our fingers, that's going to be enough. Start to pressure him a wee bit with Marauding. Dinosaur plus Ghalta at some point would be nice, but again we only have one. A little bit fortunate with that Skyclave apparition. Because we went Topiary, we still get Carnage Tyrant. We have Castle Garenbrig, boom. That's where it's at. Play the thing that they can't do anything about. I hope. Hopefully they don't make us sacrifice a creature with the greatest mana value or creature with the greatest power. At the very least, I know they don't have counter spells. They are not in blue. Phew. Remove Topiary Stomper, not a problem. Oh, yeah, it's just Naya good stuff. Naya creatures. Naya mid-range, I guess you could say. Pretty cool. They're not attacking with anything, which is decent. Scavenging Ooze, they can't even exile something. Oh, with the Tyrranax Rex as well. Well, that certainly is going to Rex. Kill him. Would Shifting Ceratops be better? For a total of 6 with Castle Garenbrig's ability. A 5/4, we would only be attacking with the 3/3 token from Regisaur Alpha. I like the 5/4 instead. I think it's a little better. We have another Shifting. We can hit him this turn with a 5/4 Trample Haste. Next turn with a 5/4 Trample Haste. Or if we draw that next land, we just go Tyrranax Rex and smash him. Smoke him. Maybe they have another Skyclave apparition. We certainly want to make use of Shifting Ceratops this turn and try to do some stuff. Maybe they triple block to take out Carnage Tyrant. That also is perfectly fine by me, taking out a bunch of their creatures. They're probably tempted to do so. Maybe make Scavenging Ooze indestructible as part of the 6 damage package that takes out Carnage Tyrant, and then they just take 5 from Shifting Ceratops. They certainly have to contend with a lot. Oh, they don't like shifting. Okay. Interesting. We got that Selfless Savior out. We do lose shifting. And we deal nothing. All right. Where's that next land when you need it? Or Xenagos. Xenagos would be pretty sweet as well. What do they got planned? Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that does the trick. There we go. We got it. We're going to bash them. Bash them hard and hope they don't have Collected Company. Which could get some pretty fantastic hits, but again, Skyclave Apparition is not going to be able to exile anything. They can't target anything with the ward 4 cost of Tyrranax Rex. They would have to have removal for 1, then pay an extra 4, which I don't see any world where they have removal for 1. So I think we will get it done. Certainly I have had some fun. Decent. Double block it. Sink a bunch of mana into that Scavenging Ooze. Certainly going to be making sure we deal the damage to Scavenging Ooze first. If we dealt it to the Elemental, they'd pump Scavenging Ooze too high that it would also survive, I think. Oh, Chord of Calling. Pretty good. What are they going to grab for 5 is the question. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I don't see them winning. Maybe they have some sort of combination. Yes, let's go. Absolutely 5 ways. Whew. They might be able to do something. A sweeper, but Regis or Alpha would just finish them off. We'll see. You never know. There could be something wacky somehow. Returning a bunch of creatures from the graveyard to trigger Terror of the Peaks to do a bunch of damage, and then Terror of the Peaks finishes us off. They haven't conceded yet, so perhaps they do have something somehow up their sleeve. But you got to admit, hey, would you rather just Carnage Tyrant or just Tyrranax Rex? No, you would want both. All thanks to having both of them, we got her done. Oh.
Because that's why.
Okay. Yeah, we know what we got to do. They didn't really interact much apart from Skyclave Apparition exiling a creature or a non-land permanent, I think, with a mana value 4 or less. So Regisaur dodges Skyclave Apparition, Xenagos, everything above that. Might have liked Clothis, Ancient Imperiosaur, a good chance to get to it, certainly. But they do target things. They have Terror of the Peaks. They could have enough stuff that enters the battlefield, enough damage that they would maybe take it out. Of course, it is going to be pretty darn big. Do I care about Thrashing Brontodon? Well, not so much. I kind of just want Ancient Imperiosaur instead. I think Ancient Imperiosaur could be the stunner, just because they don't do too much early on. It's not the craziest, most aggressive list. So we may not need the body of Thrashing Brontodon. Now, do I want to keep this? I do have 2 untapped on turn 2 with Sheltered Thicket as my first land. Could reasonably get something for 3 and 1 mulligan. Okay, I think that is a little bit better. Still hopefully getting to the 3rd land for Dom. Okay, that is a stunner. Absolutely fabulous. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Certainly a nice recovery from mulliganing once and 2 mana dorks. I'll be looking to take 1 out, potentially with Domri next turn. Although Domri going down to 1 does open up the possibility of getting killed by something pretty easily. Skyclave Apparition to get rid of Huntmaster? Okay, that's alright. Portable Hole. Halo Hopper. Okay, that's pretty neat. 3 for a 3/2. It's not the most interesting thing I've ever seen. Who do I want to take out though? Llanowar Elves? Probably Llanowar Elves, I would say. Although Domri is going to go down no matter what. Unfortunately. Huntmaster is not going to be blocking their creatures, so we're at least going to get a little bit of benefit from this. And still preserve Huntmaster. Still hope they don't have Skyclave Apparition. It would be nice to get something down. Of course, having all 3 of the Ancient Imperiosaurs is... it happens. That's kind of been the theme of tonight. Back to back to back, tons of Carnage Tyrants, Carnage Tyrant, Ancient Imperiosaur. Not going to make the opponent sore this match, at least. at the moment. That's okay. I'm not blocking. They could get Terror of the Peaks this turn. They do have 5 mana. That might be rough. Oh, that's getting somewhere. Very nice to see that Castle Garenbrig. So, if we do see one more land, we can get Ancient Imperiosaur. Oof. What are they going to grab for 3? Well, okay. They got a thing to make some Saprolings. Maybe casting that Terror of the Peaks now. Setting up to make a bunch of tokens. They got another Court of Calling, don't they? I suspect that's the case. Maybe I should make Court of Calling dinos. It was suggested, I think, last night or the night before. I'm certainly tempted. It certainly does the trick. Ouch. Huh. Another Court of... Oh my goodness. Another Court of Calling. Grabbing an elf or something. They make a bunch of... Oh, the Selfless Savior to keep that Terror of the Peaks nice and healthy. Okay. Hopefully we get the next land. Cross our fingers. But man, 3, that's insane. Oh, they go infinite. I see. Okay, now I know. Oh, it absolutely is with that Golgari Elf. I know the specific one that you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, it's pretty cool to see something I have never seen before. Maybe some other content creator had made that list and they're like, ooh, 80% win rate, 90% win rate, Naya Terror combo, infinite Saprling tokens, something, whatever the title was. It certainly seems like it's something that somebody made, and it certainly did the trick. Very good stuff. Of course, there is some very lovely stuff that would have killed them. They wouldn't have done the trick. If that was common, of course, there's many things that I would use to get the job done. Oh, I'm used to having Terror of the Peaks and you have a big creature enter the battlefield and it just kills the opponent in one hit, but of course we were going to die to a bunch of Saprolings. We'll look at a couple things that would have done the trick against that deck. Definitely. Collection, yes. A few things that pop to mind. We'll get back into the matches in a quick second, but one of my all-time favorites. Somewhere. Looking all over. Okay, Flame Sweep. There we go. 2 and a red, instant speed. That is the very key thing. Flame Sweep deals 2 damage to each creature except for creatures you control with flying. So 2 damage to each creature. We would take out the Halo Hopper. That had 2 toughness. It was a 3/2. All the elves. We respond to the Spore Web Weaver when they sacrifice Selfless Savior to give the Spore Web Weaver indestructible. Well, that's on the stack. And they're going to go infinite. Boom, Flame Sweep. We kill the Spore Web Weaver. Everything else dies. They don't go infinite. Love it. Love it. Fantastic. But also Rampaging Ferocidon. Of course, most of you know what Rampaging Ferocidon does. Pretty self-explanatory. They wouldn't really be able to do their thing. They target Rampaging with Skyclave Apparition, various other things. But whenever a creature enters the battlefield, Rampaging Ferocidon deals 1 damage to that creature's controller. Ooh, rough and painful. Pretty much though. It seems like we would just have to take out Terror of the Peaks whenever that happens. Something for 4 damage, of course. Where is it? Reckless Rage, the classic and fantastic. Love it. That'd be pretty fantastic. That certainly would do the trick. We would have to kind of work around the Selfless Savior and the indestructible potential that it would use to save Terror, but still, it's there. Sweeping everything though. Seems like they don't have something to give indestructible to everything, so I think that would probably be one of the best bets. After they've made, all their tokens at the end of their turn, after they've stopped the combo and they think they're safe, we just smoke everything. Selfless Savior is already done for. Could be good. Actually, we would have to wait until it comes back around to our turn. That would be better, because the Spore Web Weaver still has indestructible if it's during that turn where its ability was used. But we got some things against it. I would never expect to face it again, but watch. Variants. And I face it back to back with different opponents. Ooh. Pretty cool. Certainly pretty valid. Nobody in their right mind is going to prepare specifically for something like that, and it is going to catch a lot of people off guard, as it did catch me off guard right there. Ouch. I like it. I've used Terror of the Peaks before with dinos. Of course, lots of dinos are very big, and they pack a punch. That was a pretty fun night. It was probably about 6 months ago, I want to say. Something like that. All right, I'll take it. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. That was duress. We'll get rid of Marauding. Oh, never mind. Duress, they can only get rid of a non-creature, I believe. Oh. Okay, now they're getting rid of Xenagos. Maybe. Ooh, they don't like that guy. Well, they don't have another source of black. At least Marauding survives until next turn when they fatal push it or use removal or play Waste Not. Okay. Pretty standard stuff right there. I'm going to go with Huntmaster. That could end up being better. Maybe it survives. It gives Ghalta haste at some point down the line. Okay. So we'll get something going eventually. Hopefully they don't have removal for this. Fortunately, they have been starved, my goodness. Thoughtseize, duress, fatal push tends to do the trick. Very rough when nothing sticks. At least we got Thrashing Brontodon. No, go for the throat. Cross your fingers. That's rough. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't happen. Okay, another Shifting Ceratops. Not the worst thing in the world. I can take out Liliana of the Veil with the haste, which is quite nice. Maybe they trade with Shieldred. Possibly, they have another one in hand. Either they trade with Shieldred or they just lose Liliana and I don't lose anything that turn. So that was good. Okay. It is very sad to lose card. Oh, they're going to make me sacrifice it. Well, that is interesting indeed. Ooh, it's got to be Carnage or Tyrranax Rex. Again, we're getting pretty far into the list, or the deck. A quarter of the way. Would have been nice to see Castle Granbrig, knowing we would have been getting Tyrranax Rex, but having this, cross your fingers, nothing that makes us sacrifice. No Liliana, no Shieldred's Edict. Shieldred herself, of course, is rough. We got that 7th land, thankfully. Of course, play everything we have. Attack, 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 trade with it, get her gone. We lose Carnage Tyrant, but it has to happen. Get Shieldred out of the way as soon as possible. Let's get something that isn't a land. It had to happen at least once tonight. It always does. A fact of life, it seems. Ooh, they get another zombie. Rough. Thrashing Brontodon is going to be pretty nice, though. Taking out that Waste Not. Back to Nature doesn't make quite as much sense. Maybe Cinderclasm, or Cinder Vines, I should say. That could be good as well. They don't play too many non-creature spells, so Cinder Vines dealing 1 damage whenever they cast a non-creature spell might not put in a whole lot of work. We are going to lose Domri to both of those zombies, or some sort of removal. But at least we don't take 4. We would have been discarding Domri anyways. Now I could have... Oh yeah, okay. No, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Let's land Carnage Tyrant to fight Tigrid. Oh my goodness. Get her done. Have yep, please. Go, 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 go. Whoo! Whoo! Phew! Man, they goofed up there not taking out Domri. Thank you. Let's hope they don't make us sacrifice it. Ugh, that's dirty. Okay, I may just bring it back to nature because I don't like Waste Not. Man, that's a lot of mana. That's something. We do lose Domri. We only have 1 creature to block, so however the Eye Tyrant does, or would have flown right past. If we draw Xenagos, they die. That would be the stunner. Well, that's not Xenagos, but oh, is that it? That's what? Go time, yeah. Oh. Now, pause, ask yourself, do you want to use just this, or do you want to use just this, or do you want to use both? I think the question is pretty clear. The answer, I'm stunned myself, the answer is pretty clear after that. There you go. Got him. Man, why not both? People will say, they're like, oh, that's overkill. You don't have enough mana to support these big things. You only have 22 lands. That doesn't work. Maybe they probably never factor in cost reduction, ramp from Castle Granbrig. Keep in mind, 5 lands, you get 6 mana. You know the drill. Back to nature and Cinder Vines. Maybe Thrashing Brontodon is enough. Domri, there's not really any creatures to fight. I mean, of course, Domri did kind of help us win. We would have got exactly lethal without Domri, though. But I really want to hurt Waste Not. I want to bring them pain and suffering. Actually, no, I'll trim 3 Cinder Vines. Cinder Vines for a total of 3 to take out 1 Waste Not. but back to nature at instant speed for 2 to maybe take out 2 waste knots. If we can take one out early, that is going to be fantastic. This hand, of course, is not at all. Okay, much better. I would have liked to see some piece of enchantment hate, but there's a pretty good amount. 3 back to natures, 1 cinder vines, a total of 4, plus the 3 thrashing brontodons. 7 things that can take this out. If I had drawn back to nature that turn, I 100% would have done that. Oh my goodness, wow. Certainly we're going to play Topiary, get ahead by 1. We've got Regisaur Alpha next turn. If they thought seize, it doesn't really matter. We've got 5 lands. We've got many options. Oh man, they're setting up for super duper discard. But we're going to go Marauding, plus Shifting. I can't attack with both. Correct. But I want to make a big Marauding next turn. Xenagos, maybe. Get a bunch of bodies. If I have to sacrifice something, I have options. Many options. Cut down, rough. Something for Shifting as well. Ooh, oh. They're getting rid of Regisaur Alpha, I would imagine. Get rid of Xenagos. I didn't even need him to finish them off last game. Oh, the ultimates. That is how it goes. Yeah, get rid of 1. I'm gonna draw a copy. Beat him up. Shifting can't get trample, unfortunately. I think it is just better to go Regisaur Alpha. Let's start to trade with these zombies. Hopefully they don't have too much. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're going to probably connect with that token when both zombies double block and take out Shifting here. I mean, I'll cross my fingers they don't have much discard, but I want to keep the zombies low. How low can you go? Xenagos next turn to double the token's power. Could be pretty good. A 6/6 trample getting through maybe a few zombies. Maybe they just have removal, which would be quite nice. Take out Regisaur. If they don't, that Regisaur is going to give this second one haste. We're going to have a pretty fantastic aggressive package. Yeah, do Liliana. Watch us sacrifice Topiary. Oh, okay, so they are going to get 2 tokens. Just get rid of Xenagos. That could have been nice, but I still think a second Regisaur Alpha might be better. Oh, a Carnage Tyrant at some point. Also pretty decent. Let's hope they don't take out that first Regisaur at instant speed. Oh, they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. Okay. Huh. Well, they goofed up. Go for the throat. If they had taken out the first Regisaur before combat, I wouldn't have been able to attack with the Regisaur that had entered this turn. Would have been a little bit better. If at any point Liliana does her -2, we just sacrifice Topiary Stomper. That's also good. Ouch. So we are going to have to discard Carnage Tyrant. They're going to get 2 more zombies, and that might be it. Unfortunately. Ooh, painful. Where's that enchantment hate? Okay, I'm still keeping in those 3 back to natures. I really want to hurt them. I wouldn't usually expect to see 2 waste knots. Well, let's wait and see what they get. We might pull something out of thin air like we did that first game. Nope, we're not pulling something out of thin air. That is not happening. Ouch. I'll just wait and see what we draw next turn, but taking 8, 10. No lands. Okay, it's a land, and it's a loss. I have 22. I don't want to go to more. It certainly seems like I've fled often enough that going to 23, 24, not so fun. Keep it like that. Back to nature. Thrashing Brontodon. Cinder Vines. Which I'm kind of thinking, Cinder Vines might have been nice. I guess there is a decent bit of non-creature spell. Ooh, okay, I'm keeping... Yep. Oh, instant. And absolute. Two things that are going to take out that waste not. They're going to see our enchantment hate. Will they focus on it? Maybe. They probably want to get rid of our creatures, but they see what we're going to do. They know it's going to hurt. Yeah. Certainly nice getting Castle Garenbreak. Hopefully they don't get rid of Topiary and we get to go with it next turn, which we do. Oh. I mean, Marauding is nice, but still. Get ahead by one forever. Marauding is, it's decent. But they could have had Fatal Push easily in their hand. We would have lost Marauding. Not a great thing indeed. Oh, they're stumbling. Oh my goodness. I love turn of events like this. We get to play Thrashing for 2 green. We're still left with 1 to sacrifice to take out Waste Not. If they drop it next turn, they're not getting out of this one. I don't think. Yeah. No, it's gonna get pretty bad. Pretty quick. Shieldred's gonna block T-Rex, but we still have so much fantastic damage that is coming straight for him. That could just be it. And maybe the Reckner Bankbuster is going to block Thrashing. That's fine. We still would deal a total of 12. Interesting. They have Extinction Event for 4. They're going to name Odd. We're going to lose T-Rex, Thrashing, and Topiary. Ouch. Good stuff. Yep, odd. Okay. That's not winning them anything. Can't attack with Shieldred. We would kill him, which is pretty nice. Oh! You know what? I'm going to play Xenagos.
Because that's why.
Gotcha. Man, that's nice. Ooh, a 16. 16. That gets the job done. Tends to do the trick. Yes, indeed. Ouch. Love it. Wow. That's how you do it. Whew. Smoked them. Like only T-Rex can do. Man, it's lovely seeing them stumble, but it was very nice. You gotta admit, I was saying sometimes they don't get Waste Not. I said, I'm surprised to see 2. I wouldn't expect to see 2 Waste Nots. That's just oppressive. And then we see a game where they don't get any Waste Not. Oh, that is a way to finish it. Absolutely. What more can you ask for from an absolute picture-perfect match? Nice to have some very good examples in a night. Some nights it is painful. That's how it goes. I'm not afraid to show it live, though. It is the best experience, the most realistic. It's my favorite way to make content, and if I wasn't making my favorite type of content, I don't think I should be doing this. That would be almost like I'm wasting time, in a sense. Kind of like last night when we got talking. If I'm having a good time, that's the most important thing. And hopefully you guys, of course, are always having a good time. Great suggestions, of course. Always love that. Titan Whale. Mono red, perhaps. We see a Chandra avatar. Of course, we see a Purdy. It is a Purdy hand. 4 lands, Marauding. Very decent indeed. Man, I love seeing that Sheltered Thicket. They have the treasure hunt sleeve, I believe it is. That's not a fun thing to face. Something about searching their library for another treasure hunt, then they exile all the... Oh, Izzet thing in the ice. Well, that is interesting indeed. Cross the fingers Marauding survives. Would be nice to pressure him a little bit. Okay, Izzet Arclight Phoenix. Well. Just a sec, where did the chat go? I can't see it. Okay, we're back. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Now I could go Threats Undetected this turn to grab Regisaur Alpha and Ghalta and lots of things for next turn. Let's try it. Let's hope they don't have Spell Pierce for 1 blue. Do they? I think they do. They have something. Oh, okay. All right, look at this. We got to play it at least once tonight, which is lovely. Regisaur. Yeah, I like Regisaur. I also like another Marauding. And Ghalta. And the Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, that's a good mixture. What are they going to choose? Ooh. Man, that's lovely. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Good. This is going to be painful. Very understandable that they would send Ghalta and Carnage Tyrant, the scariest things. We have other scary things, although Thing in the Ice is probably going to flip this turn. They probably have 2 other things for... Oh, they're not flipping it. Interesting. Huh. Well, we'll make Marauding Raptor hopefully big enough. They may have Fiery Impulse for 2 damage, or they Lightning Axe for 5. Yes, okay. Pre-recorded, there you go. But we still get Regisaur Alpha. They goofed up because that meant we got Regisaur that turn. They could have stopped us from casting it, so I must say I appreciate... Oh my goodness, it's just Thing in the Ices and Ices and Ices. Oh, this is looking pretty snazzy. Oh boy. We get to attack with 2 creatures that have 4 power. So Thing in the Ice is not going to block. Actually, I'm just attacking with everything. I guess it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Try to do as much as we can and hope everything doesn't get bounced. No instant or sorcery. No instant land. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, no. I think they got the thing to bounce everything at instant speed. Taking off that final counter of the 1 Thing in the Ice there. It has to be. Flip it. Yeah, I knew. That's how she goes. We're not dead yet. We can replay Tyrranax Rex next turn. Oh, no, okay, I think we will be. Okay. It does tend to do the trick. Not sure why. Oh no! Don't use both of my sources of red. I might need a bunch this turn. Oh, considerable instant speed bounce. Yeah, we're dead. No. It was an interesting game. Of course, 3 thing in the ice is rough. Ratchet Bomb it is. We'll up it to 2 charge counters. Hope to pop it and take them all out. Dodge it. But there's not a whole lot you can do, sadly. We don't have much interaction for that. It would be lovely. Certainly Rending Volley is very nice. 1 red, 4 damage to a white or blue creature. That's a no-brainer, but again, never would expect to normally see this. Very, very uncommon, so hopefully we can take him down. Actually, Clothis, what am I thinking? I want Graveyard Hate. I almost missed that. Phew. Do I want Huntmaster? I still kind of want Huntmaster to go as fast as possible. And I do like Threats Undetected, even though we lost the big stuff. If they hadn't bounced things, of course it is lovely having that Regisaur and that Marauding. Nice bits of aggression, I must say. Cindervines, that's good. Thing in the ice bounces creatures. Okay, so we get that Cindervines down. They're going to be casting a lot of stuff to flip them. That also is going to be very, very painful indeed. You know what? I'm going to cut the 4 Huntmasters. Dies to a lot of their damage-based stuff. 1 T-Rex. Yeah. Probably lots of stuff that deals 2 damage, 3 damage. Yeah. I don't think Huntmaster is going to survive too long. I could risk it. Try and get that 3rd land on. 1 mulligan. Oh, better. Whoa, way better. Very nice to get that Ratchet Bomb to start. Of course, send one of the shiftings to the bottom. I have another one, which is nice to maybe dodge some counter spells, but we still got to look out for the lightning whatchamacallit. Crank it. Get that charge counter on. Get her built up and hope we don't lose it to a Braid, Prismari Command. Of course, we do get Topiary Stomper down safely this turn. Can't counter it for 1. You might kill it with Lightning Axe, discarding a Phoenix. Oh, man, I've never played against this deck in my life. Still nice to ramp though. Get that 2nd charge counter and watch them cry. If they can't take out Ratchet Bomb, we don't have to worry much about Thing in the Ice, at least. Although Ratchet Bomb will be going down to a future Prismari Command. Gotta be. Whew. They don't have a whole lot of lands. This is nice. If we could get Hasty Shifting next turn or Carnage Tyrant, they'd probably concede on the spot. Let's do it. Carnage Tyrant. There you go, folks. Good luck. You're dead. You're not doing anything to that. That's probably a good game. Shifting Ceratops as well, hitting them for 12 next turn. I don't see any world that they're getting out of this situation. Do they have a Phoenix? Oh, they have 2 Phoenixes. Okay, they can deal 6. That's something. Yeah. But I'm still dealing more each turn, and the shifting as well. That's probably going to do them in. Man, this is interesting, to say the least. I think it would have taken me too long to get... Oh. Oh, we got him. Yes, there you go. All thanks to Carnage Tyrant. Okay. We saw the sweepers. Painful. Nasty stuff. I still think I kind of want to keep Ratchet Ball. We didn't see anything in the ices. You go from seeing 3 to seeing none. That's how it is sometimes. Do I want Ratchet Ball? Maybe I don't. Maybe just cross my fingers, hope for the best. Bring in Huntmaster to maybe go as fast as possible, even though I am on the draw. Let's do that instead. See how she goes. Actually, what time it is? I've lost track of time at this point. It's been lovely stuff tonight. Oh, wow, that is good. Beautiful. Castle Gambrig has to be first. It enters tapped. We don't have a forest. Karplusin is second to have 2 lands, 1 source of red. Rockfall Vale as the 3rd land because it has to be the 3rd land. We lose Huntmaster to something. That's how it goes. We don't. We don't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. They have nothing for 1 or 2. Probably 1. That takes them out. Maybe they just got it. Oh my goodness. That is not good. That is not good whatsoever. They might be dead because they didn't take out Huntmaster. Never in a million years would I have expected it to live. Wow. They're dead next turn if they don't take out anything. I have that good game ready. No? No? Lightning Axe on Shifting. Arclight Phoenix, I don't care. I'm playing Redusaur Alpha. That's too much damage for them to weather. Gotcha. And they're down to 2. Probably going to deal that next turn anyways. Cindervines, I could play it, and then they couldn't cast like any more non-creature spells. That's it. Get him. Gotcha. Whew! Izzet Phoenix thing in the ice. That is beautiful. Oh, wow, wow.
As many style points as you could produce. Wow, my goodness!
Yeah, taking down the Phoenix. I would really be interested to see their hand. We got very fortunate. We somehow dodged for like 2 turns. The key few turns that we needed Huntmaster to survive. To chain the cost reduction, and by that point it was all over. You can't leave Huntmaster alive. You might be waiting for answers for future things, but if you leave it alive to get the cost reduction and the haste, you might be done for. You have to use your removal on the bigger thing now. Huntmaster still sticks around. Then another big thing comes the turn after that, and that, and that, and that. And it's always hasty. It's always hitting the opponent. Yes, definitely dig through time. 100%. Oh, yes, Victor. It has been very, very good indeed. I will leave it there for tonight, though. I'd love to continue. I'd love to do this for 3 hours, 4 hours a day. It's going to happen. Just, it's not happening yet. If I could do this full time, somehow, some way, trust me, I would do that. We'd have a lot more fun. Deck techs, of course. Victor, that was a fantastic suggestion. I might do that maybe tonight. I won't be streaming Friday and Saturday, but I should be back Sunday. I'm excited as always. Dinos for life. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your time zone, whenever it is, wherever it is. Get some good sleep, or if you're finishing this in the morning, hopefully you got some good sleep. See you next time. Peace.